It's time.
I mean, is it though? Is
I
it
don't know.
time? I don't know.
I don't know.
I
I'm
don't
just.
know. It's up to you guys. You
I
ready for
don't know.
Dungeons and Dragons?
I worked with my
Oh.
coworker who's from Brooklyn, and I was playing the Goomba Jobbery for him while we were driving down the road in the ambulance.
Look, the most important thing is that you get those star fragments for the DIY on your island
Yeah.
so that you can make a wand and make a wish. Something, something. Something, something. Animal Crossing.
Yes.
Cute penguin girl. Neighbor. My mom was very upset with me when she was over here. And I was a penguin girl, and I said, I want to marry that penguin. And she got really mad at me. She cannot with millennials and Zoomers. I think it's
Did she
fun.
think you were being literal?
I mean, I was. I wasn't not being literal. What the hell just happened? Oh no, I just lost some information. The Iron Force. Okay, is everybody ready?
Yes.
No. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, 1 second, and I think I think we are streaming now. I can never tell if I'm streaming or not.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can
Now
hear
I
you now.
A little bit.
Uh, See, the reason I can never tell if I'm streaming or not is because there done used to be like these sidebars that popped up on OBS, but now they don't. And I have no idea.
Done used to be nice.
There done used to be these sidebars that popped up on the OBS, but now there isn't. And I don't know what them gone happened to them.
Playing Dungeons and Dragons makes me happier than a tick in a coon dog's ear.
That's a horrible, horrible visual image. That's so grotesque. Oh my god. I wish I hadn't ever heard that. Oh no. And it looks like it's streaming.
It is, it's up for me.
Okay, yeah, okay, it's streaming. You there, Tian?
Yeah.
Okay, so who wants to give the recap of last session?
I don't have my notes.
I think it's Art's turn.
Bork, 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 bork. Hop, pa, pa, pa. Hop, pa, pa, ta, ta, ta. Okay, so if nobody wants to give the recap, I will give the recap. You guys wandered your way into the Screaming City, looking for this intel, tracking down a little bit of information. You guys got to experience a tiny little dungeon of sorts. You had a good old time working your way through the dungeon. You saw a pool of water, and you all got scared of it. You got more scared than I've ever seen any players I've ever seen in D&D be afraid of something. And here's the thing. I will never tell you what was in that pool of water.
I wasn't afraid of it, I just wasn't interested.
You were all scared, and it was funny. Then you eventually found the computers with the information you needed. You did a little bit of hacking, but not so much hacking. It's just logging on. And when some of you tried to log on to the computers, a big robot came out, and you guys had a big fight with a robot. Now, as we enter the next session, you guys have just bungee corded the robot to the back of the. After killing it, you've bungee corded the robot to the back of the truck. You guys are all taking off now, back towards Blue Harbor with the information that you acquired.
Yep. I also found a gun.
Yeah, you found a gun. It's got 20 shots a day. Uh,
And we still have the tiny little robot.
yeah, you guys got all sorts of robots. So what do you guys do now?
Backflips off all the sand dunes on my motorcycle.
I was supposed to like wingman for Salicast in the curio shop.
Well,
Right.
unfortunately, you face plant about midway through you guys' journey back to Blue Harbor, and it takes you guys a full hour to get Benindante out of the sand.
Oh no.
He was that deep and buried underneath the sand.
I have this really big childish grin on my face.
What do you? Anything you guys want to do on your way back to Blue Harbor?
Brush the doll's hair. Brush the doll's.
Oh yes, the doll does want to have its hair brushed. You can tell that. So the doll needs attention, and you realize this doll really could use with some new clothing. So just take that in mind. And your doll companion, greatest doll ever, just needs some attention, needs some TLC. Uh, you guys begin out on your way back to Blue Harbor. You're passing through sort of a low scrubland, and there's a bit of a crossroads where you're at. And as you guys are approaching the crossroads of these well-worn paths that traders and people come through, you guys see a truck, and it looks like it's a refrigerated truck passing through the desert, and a red dragonborn man is at the wheel, and he flags you guys down, so throws his hand out the window and says, "Hey, hey, what do you guys do?"
So sorry, we gonna stop for this guy?
I got distracted.
Oh no!
Like in person, I got distracted. What happened?
There's a red dragonborn in a refrigerated truck waving at you guys, saying, "Hey."
Hey,
Do we see? Well, I guess we stop. Yeah.
And he pulls up next to you guys. It looks like he's going south, actually. He says, "Hey, you guys got anything to trade?"
I look over at the two in the hall in the truck thingy.
I wanna do an insight check on this guy.
I want to see. I want to do a perception to see if this dude is from Leviathan.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an, whatever, what was it, perception or insight that you wanted to roll? Who wanted to roll insight, who wanted to roll perception?
Yeah.
Roll your things.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
this guy's for real. He just wants to trade, and he's just like a happy trader. Driving along. Roll a perception check. Roll a perception check for Sal to see if you want to see if he's from Leviathan. You can see that he's got a symbol on his door that means he's a registered independent trader. But it also means he's there's like a symbol that the authority gives out to registered independent traders that affords them certain legal protections. So this guy seems like he's above board. You don't know if he has any dealings with Leviathan or not, but he just seems like a real, genuine trader out here. And he has a refrigerated truck.
Does he have food or ice cream?
Do you ask if he has ice cream? Because
I mean, we just got out of like a battle with a giant robot. I wouldn't mind a snack on the way back to the city.
So he looks in the back of his truck and says, "Yeah, I got ice cream. I've got ice cream, and I've got something I've got flavors you've never heard of.
Great. I just want
I
chocolate.
roll my eyes and go, ugh, gluttony.
And he says, "Oh, you've heard of chocolate." Look, it's mostly chocolate, if I'm being honest with myself. I'm a chocolate trader. Real deal fresh chocolate, too. None of that synthetic crap. Uh, 20 bucks for a chocolate bar, 30 if you want ice cream.
Christ.
Ask him where he's coming from.
Yeah, where are you coming from?
Straight from Dracaris. Not Dracar. Oh, straight from the Draconian system, my friends. Real jungle-grown beans, cocoa beans. From the
I thought it
Alpha
was
Ring.
I thought it was gonna be like more like five coins or something.
These don't grow here in this system. I had to come all the way from way out in the Draconian system to deliver this stuff. You think that's cheap?
Draconian system. Does the name Nel Sarekis mean anything to you?
I knew a guy named Nels, and I knew some people with the last name Sarekis, but it's not like special or anything.
Alrighty, thanks.
Mechanically speaking, will this ice cream do anything?
You don't
Well,
know.
like, oh my god. Because I think it'd be worth it if it were to give me some HP back.
We had a long rest. You should be full health.
You had a long rest?
You guys have not had a long rest just yet.
No, we're still on our way to Blue Harbor, so we haven't been able to get like any.
Oh, I
big-
thought we... Okay.
Well, 30 credits if you want the ice cream, 20 credits if you want a chocolate bar.
You know what? Does the chocolate bar melt if I like keep
Yes,
it?
you're gonna have to eat it fast, guys.
God, okay.
You know what? Just to keep it away from. I will get it just to keep it away from art.
So which are you gonna get? You gonna get a chocolate bar or a tub of ice cream?
I decided I'll wait.
How did you get into the ice cream business?
My father was in the ice cream business, and his father was in the ice cream business, and we were technically a chocolate plantation. Ooh, the word comes off the mouth.
If you came here from another system,
We're
that
chocolate
means
farmers. Sorry.
that means
you're-
you used a ship to get here, right?
Yeah.
Do you know anything about pre-cataclysmic space travel?
Oh no. We just family owns a carrier though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Expensive. Very expensive. Everybody roll a persuasion check. If one of you gets above 20, something nice will happen here.
There we go. I didn't even have to roll.
He looks at you and says, I like the three of you. I like you all so much. You're all so nice to me. You haven't tried to murder me for my chocolate or anything. And he's going to go in the back and he's going to be like, come out. He's got like a little cooler and like the super cool little package. And he opens and he hands it to you guys and he's like, there, I'm the house.
Oh my god. What
And-
is your name?
I don't have a name for him. Oh no. 1 second, Dragonborn name generator. Sue me. Name's Drickus. No, it's Osteth My name's Osteth Elmac.
Can I call you Oz?
Yes.
I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate this. I will eat it right away. Even though it's carbs, I will make an exception just for you.
He gave you guys a bar of chocolate. And it's been super cooled. Make of that
This
what you
isn't
will.
this isn't me being um this ungenerous or whatever, but um or ungrateful. That's the word I was looking for. This isn't me being ungrateful. It's just me asking a question to understand what just happened. He gave the three of us one bar, or he gave each of us one bar.
He gave the three of you one bar of chocolate, but it's a pretty big bar of chocolate.
Good thing.
I'm gonna
Okay,
slurp it up like soup.
so I decided I'm gonna keep my half and like I'll just turn it into face cream.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna eat my part right now.
Okay, roll a d4.
Got a 3.
Uh, permanently add that to your maximum health.
God damn it. That's great. But like I'm at 4 right now.
Uh, uh, how do I say this?
What about maximum health?
That permanently increases your health, your maximum health, and you get that. He ate the chocolate bar and he looks healthier.
Well, I said I slurped mine up like a thing of soup, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
guess
roll a
I roll
d4
it too.
I'm gonna be like, oh my God, you look amazing. I can't wait to put this
Your
on my
health permanently increases by 3. So you're using it as a face mask or something? And just being weird about your chocolate?
I
Yeah, I
heard
put it
it's
on like the face from Hannibal Lecter.
I guess roll a d4. I'm gonna count this, although I know I shouldn't. Roll a d4.
I already did. I got 3.
Okay, you get a 3 as well. Your maximum health increases by 3.
I don't even know what my maximum health is because I'm at 1.
It says your maximum health is set in right above your hit point.
So my maximum is 2.
Well, it should not be at 11. Why is your hit point maximum at 11? Huh.
Mine says 2. Oh, I'm looking down below.
Yeah, you're looking at hit dice.
so I had to add it to
I
my
think it
maximum.
was 22, so I'm gonna make it was 22, so I'll make it 25. Is that okay?
Yeah, I'll take a closer look at it later. I think it should be 25, though. Because I seem to recall you rolled a 10, I think, for your health.
Yeah, and I have +1 con modifier.
Yeah, so it should have been 20. And, okay, so yeah, this guy gave you chocolate, all chocolate bar. Chocolate is really rare in this system, and having eaten the chocolate, knowing the glory that is a chocolate bar, you've all had your life vastly improved in a way that is esoteric but meaningful. And you guys continue on your way to Blue Harbor, trudging along carefully along the desert. And tell me, how do you enter the town? Do you enter the town from the north entrance or the south entrance?
I think it'd be,
Whichever's closest, I reckon.
This is important.
but like, yeah, through the south. I think we'd come up from the curio shop and the other guy's garage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as you guys enter town, you see Jericho Willis.
Wait, but if we come in from the north, we could just stop in the general store directly.
Yes. Choose wisely.
I mean, but it looks like there's a stop at the north. Oh, there's a stop at the south too.
That's just the entrance. That
Okay.
black box.
Do we
Yeah.
just want to like go in to my shop and lay low for a bit just to
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, yeah, we can do that.
Okay,
I'm
you
gonna
get.
take a rest before I'm gonna make before we go to the curio shop. I will make one stop at the diner. Where is it that your buddies work? The
oh,
Dragonborn Cafe.
yeah.
Okay, because I'm gonna try to get like a little gig there so I can make some extra cash.
You guys head in through the north entrance and you stop by Sales Shop. You park the truck in the back, and you've got this giant robot attached to it. You got your little robot you found. Uh, what do you guys do now that you're stopped by a shop?
I, I mean, we have we have a map that we can pinpoint the address that we have on. But also we could take a rest. Pretty
Hey,
sure I saw Capri Suns here.
so if you
My God.
guys want to take a rest and rest tonight, do you have accommodations on your upper floor for guests?
I doubt it, but I have a couch.
Yeah. I mean, you do have a whole upper floor to this general store. This is a pretty large store. I'd say you might have another room, and you have your living area. So you guys that night you rest in the upper floor of on the upper floor in the living floor of Sal's General Store. Um, Tell me what you guys are doing during your rest, if you're doing anything at all. I will,
Just sleeping.
and
Well,
I'm tuning my boots because I'm
the
and
gonna
calm
do audition at the cafe a bit later.
Actually, I
oh,
want to go out and like put on my vestments and burn some incense and pray to the gods, and then I'll go in and sleep.
I love that. There's a person praying in your living room, Sal,
well,
and
I'm just brushing my doll's hair.
Parnassus. You go to the Dragonborn Diner, and when you go there, and you like.
Yeah, hello?
And what?
What do you do?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I go in and um I take a seat and wait for somebody to take my order so I can then start making conversation.
So, remind me, what were the names of the Dragonborn Diner people, Sal, since you named them?
They're in my hold on. They are oh god, Nile and Gal. Nile's the guy, Gal is the gal. They have Dragonborn names, but they're incredibly difficult to
So,
pronounce. That's
Gal's
why I
coming by, and she says, "Hey, you're a sales friend, aren't you?"
Yeah, you're too. Hi.
Yes, I know. So, how you doing there, friend? What brings a
Oh,
halfling all the way out here?
well, I was with my band touring not so far on the desert, and then I kind of like decided that it's best that we part ways. You know, they kind of wanted to do something with their music that I wasn't really the journey I wanted to take. So yeah, we kind of parted ways, and I'm here now trying to, start my solo career.
Wow, that's unfortunate for you. It's not nice to be alone.
Yeah, but what can you do?
So, what can I get you tonight?
Uh, I don't know. Is there something that you recommend?
Well, just baked potato and a steak is usually what most people here order.
Okay, I'll take some baked potatoes. And Also, I wanted to ask, do you happen to need somebody to perform here from time to time? Because I could do that.
We don't have a stage. We're a diner. This isn't a bar, friend. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, but think about it. Live action music. It can bring some customers.
Roll a persuasion check. It's gonna be a pretty difficult one too.
Oh no. Let me see. Persuasion.
Oh my god, it was 25. Are you kidding me? You never. This is why I don't roll dice as much as other dungeon masters because every time I like call the universe, it. Hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so that would be. First off, the meal is 5 silver pieces, so if you give up a gold, you'll get 5 silver pieces as change. Uh, and she says, "You know, me and the hubs could work something out. We could set up a little stage out front for you to perform at. We got a few boxes laying around, and we got an old karaoke machine that we could hook up.
I don't take too much space being a halfling and all.
Well, that just seems mean to yourself. Don't be like that." Uh,
Uh,
and they set up a little stage, and that night you perform for all of the customers that come in and out of the bar, and you're gonna earn a little bit of money in tips from people throwing you.
yes.
You earn 20 silver in tips, which is translates to 2 gold. You have 25 silver credits now. Uh, Basically, and you're down 1 gold, but you're up 25. But you have 25 silver credits. I
Awesome.
made that more confusing sounding than it needed to be. That is my DMing style in a nutshell. Uh, so I guess that brings us to Sal. Sal, that night, you like make a little bed on a countertop or something, or on like your nightstand for your little doll. And anything else you want to specifically do tonight? I
I
want.
wanted to set up the robot on like the like engine hooks just so I could either start reprogramming or taking it apart whenever I had the chance.
So you got the robot out back. This is the big one, right? Not the small probe. And you got it out back. You got it on engine hooks. You have this thing upright, and you're examining it. And I guess roll an investigation check, so you could try to ascertain the damage here to this thing.
I think my investigation isn't that bad. It's not. It's a +3.
That's
But
really not bad at all.
fuck.
Mm. Honest, Honestly, the problem here is that this technology is so old that it doesn't really fit modern standards of technology. And you figure it might cost a bit of money to get this thing up and running again.
Yeah, you're gonna have
Probably up from what you are seeing. Probably upwards of like 1,000 credits to get this thing back to where it was.
Or I could just sell it to Leviathan.
Or you could just sell it. I mean, that's your choice. But
don't sell the tiny robot.
you don't see any
I'm
damage
keeping
that you
tiny
would know how
robot.
to repair, is the thing.
Yeah. I did blast it with a few uh missiles and heavy streams of thunder and lightning. And
Yeah.
fire, I think most of it is just toasted. I soldered everything together and now it's almost impossible to get to separate everything. But yeah, the small one was also broken, right?
Yeah, the small one is broken too.
You can take it to the guy from the scraps.
I
See,
don't want to talk to that guy again.
or I don't know, the curio shop.
I
Or
thought
to
of the
the
curio
mechanic
shop, but
shop.
they were. But the mechanics know anything about this shit though. Um, can I at least try to get the small one to float at least? Can I like repair its propellers or something?
Do you have a Tinkerer's Kit proficiency?
I don't. I chose a medic's kit, I think.
You chose a forgery kit, it looks like.
Oh yeah, right, yeah.
Um, so I guess it would just be a general intelligence check.
Intelligence. $21 on a nat 20.
Nice.
Um, so you're like sitting at your desk and you pull out a tinkerer's tool chest. It's just, and you're working with it, and you've got it to float again. The damage, because this thing's armor is so strong, is superficial to a certain extent, but you have it floating again, but it seems unresponsive.
That's as good as I was expecting. And if the doll's hair is brushed and it's tucked in, I will also go to bed.
Okay. So, that night as you sleep,
God damn it.
something happens here.
I want it to be done.
You want it to be done?
Yeah, I wanted to get my hit points back. I'm so low. I also don't have any spells.
So, as you are sleeping tonight, something happens. Uh, you are in your shop, cleaning off the counter, and somebody comes in. They are limping, they are trailing blood, and it looks like they've hastily bandaged all of their wounds.
Damn it, I just cleaned that floor.
And this man comes to the counter and he's like, "Hey, do you take pawns? Do you pawn goods?
I do. Depends.
I need some credits to get off planet." He pulls off his hood, and you see that this man's hair has fire for hair, and he has black. The white parts of his eyes are black, and he has red irises.
There's a fire genasi.
Looks like a fire genasi. He says, "I need," and he puts a wand on the table. He says, "I need what you can give me for this."
What did I pay for the last one? I think it was 50 gold, right?
You paid 10 gold, I believe, for it.
Oh.
And he puts it down, and it's the exact same wand.
Twinsies.
Can I show him mine?
No, you can't, because this seems to be a memory of when you acquired your wand.
Oh. Yep. Okay, then I give him the 10 gold.
You give him the 10 gold, and you can see this man's has 2 bullet wounds in his arm. And
Wait, I'm confused because I thought like I got my wand in session 0
you
by
did.
a win. Yeah, by a win genasi.
And now you are receiving your wand. You're having memories of receiving your wand from a fire genasi.
What the fuck?
You wanted to be a wild magic sorcerer. You're gonna get this kind of stuff happening to you. He limps out of the store, and you wake up.
Okay, so hold on. I'm dreaming.
You're dreaming.
Do I know that I'm dreaming? Because I didn't know that I was dreaming.
Yes.
I just had reached for the wand and it wasn't there. This dude is now giving me my same wand.
Yes. You realize at that moment it's a dream and a memory of you receiving your wand.
Getting some really fucking weird deja vu here. Weren't you a win? Like this was a win genasi. But I'll give you what. First of all, what happened? What happened to you?
Don't
Why
worry
are you
about it. I
bleeding?
just need to get off planet fast.
I need to do an insight check on this dude.
Go ahead, do an insight check.
I got another fucking nat 20.
This guy looks like he's probably been assaulted. It looks, from what you can tell, he probably was innocent in this matter, but he probably upset somebody, and that's why. And he's being genuine when he says he's got to get off planet.
Okay. I don't have any. Can I? Oh shit! This is a. I don't have any magic. This is a memory. This is a dream.
It is a memory of a dream.
Shit. Oh shit. Okay. Then. I'll. How much would it take to get you off planet?
8 credits.
8? Damn. Really? Okay. Take 10. Have a snack on the plane ride out of here.
He says thanks, and he limps away, and you never see that man again. And you wake up, and this is the second time. This is the second version of this dream you've had of receiving your wand. It was a completely different person and completely different circumstances this time, but it feels like a memory. And it feels just as real as the last version of this dream.
You want to know why I got a wild magic sorcerer?
So I could do crazy stuff like this?
Because the player's handbook only has that one and draconic ancestry, and I thought you had to be a dragonborn to get draconic ancestry.
Nope. But now you're gonna be in for all sorts of madness. Now that you made your choice, and now weird stuff is gonna happen to you.
Yep. Okay.
How do you deal with this knowledge when you wake up? Art looks super upset. He looks so sad.
First of all, I go to check that I still have my wand.
Oh yeah, you still have your wand.
Like where it was. I also shit, that's something I didn't really establish the first time it happened. But I go to check my logs to see who sold me that wand the first time.
So on your record, it just on your records, it just says Genasi person. Sold wand. 10 credits.
Yeah,
You want to look at the security footage?
I guess, yeah.
If you look at the security footage at that time of that month, you're just cleaning the countertop. It's pretty late at night. The shop's probably a half hour away from closing. And it becomes static for about 15 minutes, and then it just goes back to normal.
Of course it does. This is upsetting.
What's upsetting about this?
There's because it's something I don't understand, and it's probably not going to be answered immediately. So, since I have my wand, I woke up presumably from a long rest.
Yeah, you've all had a long rest. Congratulations.
Cool. I'm back up to 18, and I have all my spell slots back. That's what's important. Let's focus on the here and now.
Yep.
Also the doll.
Yeah, you have a doll. They're your best friend. You've never had a better friend.
Yeah.
You're such a good mother.
So you guys are all awake in Sal's house. What are you doing today?
I'm pretty sure I saw some dolls' clothes and curios, and that's where I want to go.
I'll join you. I need to like say hi to. I love saying hi to the shark tooth lady.
Yeah, her name is the name she goes by is Sharktooth. You guys head over to the curio shop, and the bell rings, and the store smells musty. It smells dry. It seems it's kept at a dry, cool temperature, which is really difficult to do on this planet since there's actually surprising amount of humidity on Tecrium. And the three of you enter the curio shop, and it takes her a minute, but she comes out and she's like, how can I help you all today?
Hey,
Hi,
Salva,
I
you know,
I thought we
remember.
were back taking a nap.
What was that?
I thought we were back taking a nap.
Yeah, that's over now.
Okay.
Yeah, you finished your long rest. You guys got all your spells back. You got all of your hit points back. You're all recharged and ready for a new day in this game. And Sharktooth looks at you guys. She says, "How can I help you today?"
Good question, because I don't know why we're here.
well, the
Because
little robot, duh.
we need. It's for the doll.
Oh, I thought
I,
you would
I
with the little robot, because seeing as the little robot is cuter.
I don't know what you're talking about. This doll told me that it needed a new dress, and I came here because I've seen doll clothes before.
She's like, "Okay, let's take a look at this doll, okay?" Do you
From a
show her the doll?
distance. From a distance, yes.
You pull out the doll, and she looks at it, and I'm gonna roll something here. She says, oof."
She succeeded. Please tell me she
She
succeeded.
says, "Oof, how about you give that here, champ? Let me,
How about I don't?
how about,
How about
how
I
about,
just keep it?
how about, how about you do?"
How about if you don't have any doll clothes here, I'm gonna head out.
Hey, you two seem like sweethearts, right? Little halfling boy and the little angel boy.
I thought you'd notice.
Okay, I'm gonna need you both to restrain him.
Oh, okay. Let me. Do you,
What has he done?
We gotta
Do
get the
you?
doll away from him.
I'm
Okay,
not touching that thing.
okay, like just so you guys know, just so you guys can see this, what I'm about to do here. Just so you guys know. Fight me.
oh God.
Fight me.
Okay, is this really how it's gonna go down? Because
I mean,
Sharktooth will get involved.
I know I want this, like me as a player, I want to get rid of this goddamn
So we're
doll.
gonna theater of the mind this just a little bit. You two roll initiative as well. Uh, this is going to be this is gonna be very quick.
Are we gonna roll
Go ahead and roll for initiative.
initiative?
You
Okay.
gotta click your character token first, guys.
Okay. Okay. Wait. Okay, I clicked on my little character token initiative.
And, okay, Parnassus, what do you do first? I'm going to roll something on the GM layer here.
I grab him by the legs.
Do you have? I mean, I can. I don't know if I can. No, I don't think I can. My
roll,
strength is -1.
roll an acrobatics. Roll an acrobatics, or no, it's an athletics check to try to grapple him.
Okay, acrobatics or strength.
It's athletics.
Athletics.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Okay, roll a responsive athletics check, Sal.
Again, this is -1.
He slips
I
out
just,
of your
like,
way.
kick you off. I just like kick you off my leg.
Sal, what do you do?
You're like 3 feet tall. What are you doing?
Trying to do something.
Everyone's trying
I'm
to restrain Sal.
I'm going to take a full dash action out of the store.
I would say you're able to get to the door for the sake of just for the sake of this kind of encounter. Ben and Dante, he's trying to escape.
I'm honestly confused. Why somebody wanted the doll and he wanted to keep it, so we're fighting?
She
We have
told you
to
to restrain him.
retrieve the dog.
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna. Oh, so the other guy has the doll and he wants it back.
Sal has the doll. The Shark Tooth, the owner of this shop, wants the doll from him, and she's asked you to restrain him.
It's the doll is cursed.
Okay, I'm gonna grab him by the collar and say, "This isn't the time or place for this."
That would be also oh shit. Oh boy.
Oh my God! Roll an athletics check in response.
How is it that you're
Sal
doing?
is too
I have
slippery.
I have -1 to strength, man.
But
How
you
is-
apparently you are wiggly as heck. Okay, so in
I'm
response to this, Sharktooth says really, and she hulks out into shark form, and she's gonna take like 5 steps toward you, and she's going to attempt to grapple you now.
Please knock me out,
Step on me, mommy.
please.
No.
That's
No.
half the reason I wanted to come here, honestly.
Okay, Sal, roll an athletics check.
I want you to make it embarrassing.
Roll an athletics check,
You
please.
scare the shit out of me. What did she roll? Oh, maybe. Did I still get out of this one?
Tie goes to the defender, so you just slip out of it. And
Oh, God.
Parnassus, what do you do to try to restrain Sal? He's about to run out the front door screaming, holding this down.
I'm gonna do an acrobatics so I can jump.
Wait, don't you have like sleep or charm person or something?
No, I don't have any sleeping ones. I have Song of Rest. Do you want me to serenade you to sleep?
That's not how it works. No.
Oh my God, I don't.
Okay,
Don't
what
worry.
if I hit him with my loot? Knock him out.
I mean, that would be
Non-lethal damage.
non-lethally. You can knock him out. It would just be an improvised attack, so just use your strength modifier and try to bash him with your loot. Just roll a
Okay.
strength check.
Okay, strength check. Let me try.
You just click the word strength in your character sheet.
Okay, I'm going. Let me go ahead and click strength.
That's it.
That's a save.
That's the same modifier either way. It's a 17 plus 0. So roll a d4 to see how much health. D4 to see how much health you damage on Sal.
Okay, let me see.
Why did this have to happen?
3. Salicas, everyone's attacking you.
God damn it! So it's come to blows, and I'm gonna have to kill everybody.
Oh no! What's Sal gonna do?
You guys remember that I pretty much took out the robot.
This is gonna be PvP. Oh, it's PvP. What's
Yeah,
Sal
but
do?
never underestimate the power of music.
Since Parnassus started it, I'm gonna shocking grasp him.
Okay. Oh my god.
17 to hit.
17 almost certainly hits Parnassus.
Parnassus, what's your AC?
My AC.
It's
Armor,
16.
your armor class.
It's 16.
Jesus Christ.
It hits, roll damage. Do 1
Okay,
damage against
one.
Parnassus.
I did 1 damage.
Don't I get a reaction if he's within 5 feet of me as
Yes.
Mage Slayer?
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. You can get a
I'm gonna
bonk on
do.
him.
I want to do non-lethal, like just
I had 22.
slug him in the face.
No,
I
just
have
kill
7
me.
more.
Just try and kill me. Like I don't just knock me
Okay.
down. Just knock me down. I want to get rid of this doll so bad.
It doesn't hit.
Oh
Okay. So, she's like, oh, for the love of God. And she reaches down at you. And she's going to... she's going to, with her giant were-shark fist, try to punch you. And she's got multi-attack, so she's got 3 of these.
Unless they do 5 damage each. I don't know.
The first one does 22 damage.
Oh, I'm down.
And you're knocked the fuck out.
I'm
And
down.
you're like halfway out the door, and you're like bleeding on the ground, and people are passing by, and she just like drags you back into her shop. And she's like, and she puts you on the counter, and she's like, and she turns back into a normal humanish form, and she says, none of you get to talk. None of you talk about what happened here today, okay?
Fine by me.
What do you know? Do either of you know anything about curses?
Not really.
No.
Okay.
Except being cursed with devilish good looks.
Okay.
I come up from being unconscious just to groan.
Okay. She goes to the back room and she goes get some iron chains, and she comes back with a bucket of something, and she's like, "Okay, big guy, I need you to I need you to help carry it to the back room. Little guy, I'm gonna need your help with the incantation." Like do you help her with this?
No, I don't participate in curses. That's wrong.
We're getting rid of a curse. The doll is
Oh,
cursed.
okay. Yeah.
So
Want me
they
to roll Arcana?
either of you can go ahead and roll an Arcana on this. Yeah, this seems like your pretty bog standard haunted doll curse. You know, get it, psychologically attach somebody to the doll. Eventually, the doll will come alive and kill them in their sleep, something like that. You know, pretty basic stuff as far as curses go. So you guys go into the back room and you chain Sal up, and you perform a ritual that involves painting this poor boy with holy water. And 20 minutes later, 20 minutes later, there's a doll in a jar. The doll is in a jar now, and it seems to be crying. It seems to be crying blood, and you're awake. You wake up, Sal, and Sharktooth is looking at you and saying, "Hey, how you doing, pal?"
Do I like pop up with like 1 HP or something?
You come back at full HP. She gives you some health potions. She
Great.
actually helps restore everybody's health. She's like, "Hey, you had a bit of a scare there with a haunted doll. How are you feeling?"
Yeah. I'm right now. I'm so glad that thing is away from me right now. Like, if
I'm
I
pretty
was-
sure the doll was going to come alive and kill you in your sleep, Sal.
I wouldn't doubt it. I was like looking out through my own eyes, but like someone else was driving the ship, and I was just
Now, there's good
screaming.
news and there's bad news.
What's the good news?
The good news is the curse is inactive.
And is the bad news that I still technically have it?
Legally, as far as legal definitions go, you have a curse still. I do not possess the capability of curing a curse of this magnitude. Now, because this is technically a... How do I phrase this? Based on what I could tell from identifying the doll, this is a fractured charm. somebody tried to cast a beneficial spell on the doll to give it a benefit. It broke and became a curse on accident. So I couldn't exactly get rid of it precisely. But the doll's in a jar, in an anti magic jar, and it no longer has the cursed effect on you. But you still maintain a connection to the doll until I can figure out what this spell is that was cast on you. Until I can figure out what the spell that was cast on the doll is. It's not going to fully lose its connection to you.
Great. What would happen if we destroy it?
Do I know how to properly destroy it?
I don't know what would happen if you destroyed it. If I'm being 100% honest with you.
Let's not.
Well,
just
let's
in
do
case
it then.
My
It's
brain.
evil.
Hold on.
It's evil.
Let's not. I don't want my brain to melt in the middle of this
Look, it's
store.
in an anti-magic jar, and it can't do much of anything right now. Like, its magic is all inside of that jar. She points at it.
He's just affected by insane maternal instincts
He
right
doesn't
now.
have anything. He doesn't have anything. I got rid of all the negative effects. But we
Oh,
don't
okay.
know what the positive effect is.
Nothing was a curse.
Yeah, so it should be fine, so.
Right now, do you have like a vault or a back door or back room for these types of things?
Oh, yeah.
Let's just keep it back there and hope no one ever finds it again until we figure out a way to just get rid of it altogether.
So
I
you're
know how
going
to
to
get
not be
rid of it.
able.
We give it over to the authorities and they'll destroy it.
I kind of okay.
You kind of want to see what happens, right?
No, it's Ben and Dottie that keep saying to destroy it. I'm like, there's still something here with me and the doll. I'm not obsessed with it. I have control of my own mind now, at least. But if you destroy that goddamn doll, who knows? My brain might melt, or I might explode with it. So until we can unhook this connection, let's not destroy the doll. Okay?
Well, a greater restoration should do the job. I only got remove curse. I only have scrolls of remove curse. And you should be able to get that in any major city. So that's a plus side. It's not that hard to get rid of this connection here. And all the negative effects are gone, and it can't get out of that jar.
Great. So far, we have to meet a druid, and now we have to do.
Druids can cast greater restoration.
Yeah, they can. Cool. Now we have to meet a high level druid.
Or we could destroy it and it'll never bother anybody again.
You wanna like go to the diner or back to the general store, maybe?
I know. Well, if you want to meet a druid, I might know a guy.
Ooh, what's the history there?
I'm listening.
They say that the Iron Forest has a guardian of sorts. Two, actually. There's a great spirit there known as the Iron Elk. A gigantic elk that walks the city streets with horns of rusted rebar.
And that elk is a polymorphed druid?
Nobody knows who the Iron Elk is, but people who have been cursed have gone to see the Iron Elk and returned better. It is said to be a great healer and a benevolent being. And then there's Chunky Steve, who's said to be he's a mysterious man who lives in the Iron Forest, who's saved the lives of many salvagers. He's said to be able to take the form of many beasts.
Sorry, did you say Chunky Steve?
Yes, Chunky Steve. He's a shapeshifter who lives in the Iron Forest.
Okay.
Oh my
I
god.
didn't name Chunky Steve, okay, Sal?
I'm just that's a cool. I love that name.
I have to say, me too. I fucking love
Like
it.
when I was naming my store, I was looking for a name similar to Chunky Steve, but I could only come up with Sal's because I was on a deadline. Leviathan doesn't give you a lot of time to come up with a name for your business.
The point is, if you want naturalistic healing, you'll go down to the Iron Force and you'll probably find something like that.
And we have I wouldn't would it is this a side quest? It's not really a side quest for me, honestly. I guess we have a side quest to go to the Iron City.
Fun. But we have like stuff to do there anyways.
Now,
So
one last thing before you guys leave. Time to settle up the
do
bill.
Exactly. I was about to ask you that. What do I owe you for the fucking doll?
If you let me keep the doll, 30 credits.
Really?
Look, that doll, if I can unbreak it, be worth quite a lot. So, normally a curse removal like this would be like, let's say it would be about 100 credits, but like, that doll's worth I think I could get a pretty good price for that doll.
Why would
You-
you sell a cursed doll
can-
to an innocent person?
I
You
wouldn't
can
sell it to an
keep it.
innocent person.
I'll let you take the doll. The whole reason that I had it in the first place, the last thing I remember before just unimaginable suffering was Ben and Dottie not wanting it. So I grabbed it because I knew I could sell it for like maybe 5 gold. And then everything went to shit, and it's no longer worth it. It's not honestly not worth the trouble. So I will gladly give you I'll give you 60 gold.
Thank you for your business.
I want to do an insight check to see if this person's being honest.
of course they are.
Of course she's being honest.
I'm getting horrible rolls today.
Can I
She looks
see?
as honest as any witch you've ever seen.
Can I get an insight check?
You
Just
may
to see
all
her...
insight check.
Okay. 14. Shit.
Okay, Sal. I'm gonna roll her. Okay. Sal.
Because I have a lot of ulterior motives here.
She has a personal interest in seeing you lose your curse and your connection to this doll because she wants to use it.
Fuck.
Like, she wants to get the curse now. And, like, that's her like, that would be her business. See, like, basically, she seems interested in whatever magic this doll has.
So it's. I mean, she could very easily kick my
Interesting.
ass. She already did it. And now it's just the question of do I bother with do I bother with a breaking and entering that will happen, most definitely happen, if I keep the doll, or just pay her 30 coins right now?
You already paid her 60 coins.
Oh, okay. I haven't taken it out of my thing yet.
I mean,
Can I do this? Does this work here?
look, she just wants the doll because it's cool, okay? To be blunt about it.
She's a goth chick.
I was almost gonna ask her out before that happened.
You should totally do that. I'm gonna encourage you. I'm gonna give you a little bit
Right?
of bardic inspiration. I'm
I,
gonna give you
I
one of my bardic inspiration for that.
Like, she's not done anything wrong here. She just wants a cool haunted doll, okay? She wants to see what kind of magic it has and what she can do with it.
cool. Then yeah, I was about to say I'll give you the 60. That feels really weird now that I think about it. Now that you've given me the opportunity to think about this sentence that I was about to say. Yeah, it feels really weird. But I already said I was gonna give her 60, so I'll give her 60.
She says, "Thank you so much. I'll take that into account for future purposes, Sal. I'm happy to have done business. Happy to have done business with all of you. Trust me, the doll will be kept safe and away from society, deep within my vault. Okay?
Hey Sal, did you ask her out?
I'd like to get into her vault.
Oh my God.
Anyway, um, I'm trying to come up with a pun, and it's not working. Let's just go.
You guys all sadly walk out of her shop, and she's just
No,
confused.
wait. I'm going to go ahead and ask Sharktooth if she wants to stop by later on tonight to by the Dragonborn Cafe because I'll be playing there.
She says, "No, thank you. I'm going to be studying that doll under a microscope 20 feet
We
away.
can take a break from time to time.
I have a lot of work to do tonight."
Okay, fine, but later, range check.
Maybe.
Can I roll a persuasion?
Sure.
Let me try to roll persuasion for you, Sal.
She might think you're hitting on her instead.
No, we're friends. We're strictly platonic.
She says, "Maybe."
Okay, cool.
So what do you guys do now that you uncursed Sal? He's still got his soul tethered to that doll in some capacity, but it's no longer, the cursed aspects are no longer affecting him.
Yeah. Did Declan say anything to like? I mean, we have the
You got his phone number.
but we okay. I guess we could call him.
Yeah, you'd have to go over to the courier's office to do that, since none of you have a satellite phone. But if you want to call
Alright.
him, go ahead and call him. What the heck? What are these two
Then
little red lines over here? The heck?
then yeah, I guess we should go call him and say that we have the address.
Uh, okay, you guys head over to the courier's office, and who's gonna call him?
Sal, didn't you have his number, or you want me to call him?
You all have his number.
Okay. Then Dante, you want to call him?
I'm a
I don't know.
little upset. I think it would be a good idea for me to calm down a little bit.
Oh, okay, then maybe you should go to the Dragonborn Cafe and listen to my tunes.
I'll I'll call
You
him. And
get it rings for
could
like 5 minutes before he picks up. He just
why
says,
would I wait 5 minutes?
he
Ben and
says,
Dottie can wait in the church.
hey, how are you guys? Who is this?
This is Salicas, and is Parnassus here too? Are you like standing next to me?
Yeah, kind of. I want to see how this ends before I go.
Okay, then yeah, it's the people that you sent basically to die.
Oh
It's a
shit, you're
rusty.
alive? You actually?
Yeah,
What's the status then?
we have an address for Nel Sarekis.
Are you kidding me?
No, are you? Why did you pay us if you thought we were gonna die?
I didn't think you were gonna die. It's been a day. I thought for sure you'd be back by now. I thought you would have been back yesterday. You had me worried there for a minute. That's all.
I mean, we had things happen, and we needed a rest.
I was about ready to send out a rescue party.
Yeah, bet.
There were robots. I found a gun. There was a doll and a bug. Uh, you know, whatever. It's all behind us.
Okay.
What? Now
So
that we
here's
have
what
this
you're gonna
address,
do. Here's what you're gonna
yeah.
do. First off, outside there's a rock. Send Parnassus to go pick up that rock and take what's underneath it.
Oh, I guess this isn't on speaker. Parnassus, there's apparently a rock outside.
Yeah.
Go pick up whatever's underneath it.
Um, okay.
Uh,
Jeez, if you
you
wanted to talk in private, you could just say that.
there, and you go outside and there's a rock. There's just a rock outside, and it's like a pretty big rock. And you push it over, and there's 150 gold credits underneath it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, shit. Guys, we have money.
It's 150 split between you. That's 50 gold credits each.
50
Alright.
each?
Sweet.
Uh, and as you are waiting, okay, Sal. Sal, what's the address of this guy?
I don't remember.
You got
It
it.
is Freeman
it?
District L943 Strawberry Street.
Okay. Now, when Parnassus gets back with the money,
But like, is Benedati here?
Yeah, I was outside just like leaning up against the building looking like a punk.
when
He was
Parnassus
very
gets
cool,
back
my
with the
guy.
money, you guys got to go to that address. You got to go find that address. Now, the Iron Force, a little less dangerous than where you're coming from. Now, and after you find that address, Parnassus found another. There was something else under that rock, and the other thing you found under that rock was like a piece of tech. That, and he says that is a tracking beacon. You have to attach that to the ship when you find it, and we will be good to go.
All right.
I'll have my guys out there within 24 hours. If the ship is not at the home location of this guy, then proceed to the next location. But now there was 150 gold credits. Ask Parnassus how much money was underneath the rock.
Yeah, was there 150 gold pieces down there?
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
And the tracking beacon, was it under there too?
Was there a tracking beacon?
Yep.
Does
Yep.
this phone
I
have
have
speaker?
Uh, don't put this phone on speaker, Sal. This is our payday. This is our ticket to the stars. You don't mess this up, Sal. I swear to the gods.
Put it on speaker anyway.
This guy's really intense.
Okay, so do you have your guys' word that you're going to get to the Iron Forest as soon as possible?
He's asking if he has our word to get to the Iron Force as fast as
There's
possible.
another 150.
I
Even
reckon
if
so. Sounds good.
Right after my show. Yes.
Benendati said it sounds good. Parnassus says that right after his show, and I'm okay because I have nothing better to do.
Except
than
go to my show.
I have a shop to run, but that pretty much runs itself at this point.
God, just go to the Iron Force for the love of all the gods. This isn't a joke.
Did you expect us to teleport there? Of course, we're going.
Go.
I'm still on the phone. Okay, bye.
Okay, take care of yourselves. Be
I
careful.
already hung up.
Jeez,
Hello?
I guess that's no encores tonight.
Hello? Hello? Oh, they hung up on me.
This dude is like.
I thought we were salvaging a ship, not like putting a tracking beacon on it.
I mean, I think we're doing both.
Yeah, they're gonna send the professionals.
So,
This dude is like my IRL boss.
Okay, I remember now. I just got a little confused.
what was that?
This dude is like my IRL boss. That gives me a task to do, and before I'm even on the computer, expects it to be done already.
Exactly.
The best I can do for him tonight is no encores, and my fans will be disappointed, but I guess it'll have to do.
Right. Cut to the show, and there's like 3 people there.
Hey, fan base
Three
is fan
people.
base.
Yeah, 3 people, I guess. 2 of them are Neil and Gal.
Uh,
They love it.
so you guys, I guess you have Parnassus's little show tonight.
I'm gonna
Once
roll.
again, you're gonna get some tips. But go ahead and roll performance.
I have to go outside of the.
You get 9 silver. You get 9 silver in tips tonight. And
Oh my god.
are you gonna head out to the Iron Forest in the morning, or are you guys gonna head out in the evening?
I say morning.
Yeah.
Morning. We don't want to run into anything at night.
So, you guys gonna
Yeah.
stay at Sal's place again tonight?
I guess in the
Crashing
time.
the couch with my loot, hugging it, because I feel so proud that my income is increasing daily.
Uh,
Can I try to repair the robot again?
which robot? The
The
pro?
big one.
You want to take another? You want to take another shot at programming the robot? Cool.
Yeah.
At fixing the robot. Roll another investigation check. If it's above 15, you'll be able to find something you can fix.
19.
You find actually a few things you can fix.
I'm
You
very
find
intelligent.
4 different things you can fix. So roll 4 different intelligence checks to see if you can fix them.
Okay. I lost it. Holy shit. Right here. Nope.
You weren't quite able to fix that part of it. Roll 3 more.
Nope.
No.
No. Shit. God damn it. Do you see this? A 4, a 7, a 4, and a 7.
Here's the thing. You're looking over the part. You've progress was made in some capacity.
And I know what was wrong with it, other than it being blasted with firebolts. Or is that just the main issue?
Here's the thing. The way I'm running this check is that when you reach 400 total on the repair checks, the robot will be completely repaired.
Okay. And then another one on the small one.
Sure, go ahead. You got that thing flying.
So, can I roll that one with advantage then?
Yeah. You got it floating. It's working. I'll let you get advantage on that. I just have to take.
My first one was 14. And the second one, 13. Shit. I don't think I got it.
Here's the thing. You're replacing parts, you're fixing it up, you're tightening screws, and it's floating. The problem is that it's just unresponsive. You don't know how to get it to like reset its programming or identify you as its owner. So you're kind of at a stalemate with this thing.
All right. And as the last thing I want to do before we go to bed is I want to take the bed that I made for the doll and chuck it out the window.
It's just like a cardboard box with a bunch of paper towels in it.
I chuck it out the window anyway.
Okay. What about Parnassus and Benedante? I feel like this has been a little Sal heavy
go
today.
out into the scrapyard, find a place, light a candle, and pray to the gods and goddesses to forgive me for not being able to get the doll and destroy it.
Right. I wanted to like that was before we go to bed. The robot checks during the day. Can I like say I prepared for the trip, like fuel the truck and all that stuff?
Yeah. Uh, that'll be like 1 gold for the fuel for the truck, by the way.
Okay.
Um, so, Benandanti, you
Yep.
sit there and you're praying to the gods. You found a secluded space in the scrapyard just to get away from it all. And you feel a very cold breeze that when you're praying, and it puts out your candles. And when you relight the candles, some of the scrap has like rearranged itself in front of you, and you can't really explain what just happened. But it feels like you've received a message from the gods somehow, but it's somewhat inscrutable what they're trying to tell you. If they're trying to tell you anything at all.
Do I still not know?
When you like back up and like you could see the way the scrap rearranged itself, you could see that it silhouettes a semi-angelic form.
Okay, cool.
Make of that what you will.
So that's up to my own personal interpretation. Not you're not going to tell me.
I will say this: this isn't normal. What you know from your religious,
Okay, so I
from your
know it's
religious
not normal.
upbringing.
I just don't know what it means
You
outside of
don't
it.
know what it means, but nobody has received like an image. As far as you know, nobody has received an image or a portent like this from the gods in roughly 2,000 years. So that's not normal. This is
Okie
something
dokie.
that no, this is something like this. This would be like classified as an omen or a portent. This has not occurred for anybody in 2,000 years. Technically 1,998 years, but come on. Uh, you know what I mean?
But who's counting?
I mean, technically the government's counting since it's the year 1998 in world. Uh, and so make of that what you will. You seem to have
I have.
received a message from the gods, a silhouetted angelic form. Uh, that's gonna take us back to Sal. Hey Sal, um, you go to sleep tonight, and something happens.
Sal?
Yeah, something happens to Sal
Oh,
tonight.
okay, cool. Another goddamn thing.
Um, so you're in your shop, and you're cleaning off the counter. You're cleaning off the counter of your shop, and you see somebody. You hear the bell ring on the door, ding ding, and
Before
somebody walks in.
before before I look up, it's gonna be a guide. It's gonna be a water genasi this time. And I
Do
look
you
up.
look up? There's nobody there.
What?
Uh, and she says, "Hello, Mister." You hear this? "Hello, Mister."
I lean further over the counter.
"Hello, sir. I would like to buy all these candy bars." And it's a little water gymnast, a little girl with blue skin, and she's got black. The whites of her eyes are black, and she just like it looks like her skin's just wet.
I guessed it. Um, sure, take it.
And you look through her candy, and it's about 10 gold worth of candy. So how much do I have to pay you, Mister?
I'm I'm aware this is a dream,
Yes, you're
but
fully aware this is a dream.
like it really feels like I'm stealing. Like it's not stealing because I am doing this transaction, but it feels wrong, even in a dream, to take 10 gold from a little girl. Um,
This is a
I
lot
just,
of candy.
yeah, like, are you gonna have all of this by yourself?
Oh no, I'm gonna bring some to my mom and my dad. They're waiting outside. They told me to get all this candy.
That's precious.
And I can I look out the door?
Oh yeah, there's a car outside idling.
Oh, damn. Okay then. Okay. 10 gold.
I don't have that much gold, mister, but I could trade you. And she puts a
A wand.
wand on the
A
counter.
wand.
It's your
Ah.
wand.
And I just push all the candy off the counter. Just take it. Okay.
She's like, "Thank you, mister.
Yeah, sure.
Take care of the wand." And you wake up, and Art looks concerned. Huh. Make of that what you will. You definitely remember this happening. It's definitely how you remember getting your wand.
Now that one I would have another log for it, wouldn't I? Like I sold 10 gold worth of candy.
Uh, Oddly enough, it doesn't say. It just says wand purchased for 10 gold from Genasi person.
So was the air genasi also a dream?
Yeah, those were
Oh.
these were all dreams, but they're all these are you are reliving the memory of acquiring your wand in the dream, and it's different every time.
I'm the avatar.
Make of it what you will. So, what are you guys doing today?
I guess going to the Iron City or whatever it is.
I leave some flyers in the diner just in case.
You have hastily cobbled together some flyers, and as you guys are passing by the diner, Jericho Willis waves you guys, says, "Good luck out there today." As you guys start heading out toward the Iron Forest, where the heck did my circle showing where you guys have to head? Uh, Now you guys have two goals in the Iron Forest, technically. Find out where this ship went and figure out what happened. Oh my god. What the heck? What the stink? What the? Why is this? Why is this? Never mind. You guys begin heading out toward the Iron Forest. What do you plan to do first in the Iron Forest? I will ask that.
Have I ever been to the Iron Forest?
Get rid of the doll. See if we can find that I want to find that person to see if we can get rid of that doll once and for all.
So you want to try to find Chunky Steve.
Yes.
We can ask him about the address. So yeah.
He would know. He lives there.
Yeah.
You know, it's
And
somewhere in this region.
He's also a high-level druid.
Yeah.
I won't tell you guys exactly what level Chunky Steve is, but he's very high-level druid. As you guys begin heading towards the Iron Forest, the foliage gets a little thicker and thicker. You're moving from like sparse desert to more like greenish desert, to eventually to more of a brambly and green, and eventually becomes green when you get to the Iron Forest. And you can actually see, as you guys arrive toward the Iron Forest, the foliage actually gets almost thick in some ways. The plants are overgrown, and you've heard rumors that there are some streams and oases in the Iron Forest, and that sometimes they even get rain out here. There's a lot of rumors and myths about the Iron Forest. It's got a semi-mythical status, and the Iron Forest is the focus of salvaging operations in the region, which means the aspects of industry and the old world are being systematically torn apart and recycled for the new era of innovation and recovery in the Baressa system. And as you guys are heading towards the Iron Forest, you can actually see the worn down tracks of the various vehicles that come and go from the Iron Force, and you actually pass by the salvager. You actually pass by the salvager camp. Uh, do you stop at the salvager camp, or do you just go straight to the Iron Forest?
That's your
The
call.
salvagers might have an idea of where to go for this Freeman district.
I mean, it couldn't hurt.
I mean, it could hurt, but I mean, whatever. I guess we will never know if we don't go. So let's go to the salvagers.
You guys pull up to the salvager camp, and two guards sitting on top of the gate. They point their guns at you and say, "Hey,
Hey,
identify yourself."
Howdy.
We haven't really come up with a name for ourselves.
I say I'm Ben and Dante. I'm a witch hunter and finder person. We're going to the Iron Forest to look for the
I'm
Freeman district. Do you know where in the Iron Forest that is?
Not me.
And I'm Sal.
Sal's General Store?
Yep.
Who's the halfling?
Oh, here. And hands him a flyer. I play sometimes at the Dragon Brain Cafe. Hi.
He takes a deep sigh and says, "All right, you all look fine. Head on in. Alma will talk to you. She knows a lot about the Iron Forest. She can probably get you where you need to go." And
Cool.
she,
And I'll see you in Blue Harbor later.
You guys
huh?
greet everyone by pointing your guns at them?
hey, we gotta be careful out here. This desert's full of raiders and bandits. Come on, don't be like that. Just man, you gotta make me feel bad about doing my job.
It's okay, buddy. Here. Have another flyer on the house.
He looks confused. He says, "Okay," and they open the gate. It go,
And can Parnassus roll a persuasion to see if they go to the show?
you know what? Go ahead.
Because of the flyer.
I want to do that. It's with every person now. Let me see. With my persuasion.
Wow.
Oh yeah, they're going.
Yeah.
And you guys are let in, and you're led to a. You see that there's like dozens and dozens of workers here. That you have hunters, you have salvagers. There's machines that are tearing apart scraps from building. You can see that there's forges, and they're making ingots of metal. These guys are taking apart the city systematically for raw materials. They're focused. These are like a salvager is like the equivalent of a lumberjack in this world, more or less. And it looks like business is booming. And eventually, you're approached by an elven woman named Alma Edders, who you actually met last session.
Yep.
And she says, "Hey, how are you? Hey, nice to see that you all survived the iron. Nice to see that you all survived the Screaming City."
Thanks to your amazing advice.
Yep.
Did the Screamers try to get you?
Yeah.
I
We had
guess we heard screaming, but we don't know what was doing it because we didn't.
And you
check
don't
it out.
ever want to know what does it. Okay? Just believe me when I say that.
I believe everything that comes out of your mouth, Alma Edders.
So, how can I help you? 1 second. So how can I help you? How can I help you all today?
That is
We
not
are
what I thought
want to investigate the Iron Forest and specifically an area known as the Freeman district. Do you or anyone here know where that could be?
The Freeman district. Freeman? I don't know. It's been 2,000 years since anybody said it out loud. I think it might have been Freeman District.
Oh
Come on,
yeah.
Wrong with asking.
um, come on, let's go see. Let's look at my maps. Let's see if we can get pin down the place we're looking for. And she invites you all to her camp, and she's got like a pot of coffee out. And uh, she pours herself a mug of coffee, and she says, "Okay." So, and she pulls out a map out of a tube, and she's like, "Okay,
Hold on.
I
She
think,
has coffee?
yeah, she's got coffee."
I
Like,
discovered that I love coffee.
would considering how rare chocolate is, would coffee also be rare? At least
Surprisingly, less rare than chocolate, but that's because what passes for coffee in this world is like a
water.
synthetic protein, uh, which is to say that it's
I
not
get it.
exactly the real stuff.
They use Maxwell House here. I get it.
So it's not great coffee, but it's coffee, okay?
I wouldn't even consider Maxwell House coffee, to be honest.
So she pulls out this map and she puts it on the table and she's like, I think this is the Freeman District or Freeman. I don't know. It's been 2,000 years, like I said. So yeah, this looks like it's it. Uh, she's writes down a series of directions, and she's like, "This should be in the general direction. Some of the streets have shifted and turned in since the time here, but you should know that this is pretty deep in the Iron Forest.
Thank you.
I don't know what you're gonna face in there."
That's
We heard there
okay.
was a
We have the gods and goddesses with us.
Yeah, you sure, buddy.
yeah. You know I'm descendant of a devil, right?
Yeah, that's not special, buddy.
No, like I'm talking to Ben and Dottie.
I shrug my shoulders and go, whatever.
It's gonna be like coincidence running into you. Okay, what's up?
She says, "Oh," and she looks at you guys and say, "Look, that's really deep in the Iron Forest. Sometimes some dangerous creatures come out of the Iron Forest.
Mhm.
Nature and artifice get a little mixed up deep in there. Nature's been trying to reclaim the Iron Forest for a long time, and it's been and all of the buildings and everything that people created so long ago, it's gotten a little bit confused on what's nature and what's not.
Oh,
So sometimes you'll find some weird things that kind of overlap between the two. But if you all survive the Screaming City, you should be able to survive the Iron Forest.
Sounds good to me.
And these streets are thick and wild, though, so I don't know. I guess it could take you about a day and a half of just navigating the streets carefully to get that deep. But good luck to all of you. I really mean it.
Is there anything we need to, I can't English, specifically be on the lookout for?
The
Like
blights.
danger wise.
The blights are one of the most ubiquitous dangers in here.
ooh, what's that?
Well, I've been told on my home world of Karn, there were creatures called twig blights. They are corrupted natural creatures made out of twigs and leaves, and they're like little plant creatures. The blights here are made out of rust and rebar. We call them rust blights. They're
Okay,
nasty. They're nasty little guys.
thanks for letting us know.
It's probably you also have to watch out for bears.
Interesting.
And if you see the iron elk,
Do you know
yeah.
about the iron?
Oh, we know about the iron elk.
Oh my god,
I'm
what do you
looking
know
for the
about iron?
Show the iron elk kindness. Do not cross the Iron Elk.
Sounds easy enough.
No, just
But like,
What's
Is there
eh,
an area that he like tends to stay in the most, or is
the
it
Iron Forest.
okay?
Trust me.
is there something like different that the elk would consider kindness or a disservice, whatever? Is there
If you,
something that we might do that might slight the elk accidentally?
he can be a bit finicky. I don't recommend if you kill an elk or a deer or anything with horns, make sure you take it with you when you leave the Iron Forest, and that it tolerates hunting, but it will not tolerate hunting for sport. You have to use every part of the creature you kill.
That's also a fair thing to do.
It respects people's needs to hunt, but it does not respect murder. What it would see as murder in its eyes.
you heard it. The elk is not a capitalist.
Uh, and generally
Just a
speaking,
druid.
do not cut it off when it's on its path. Let it and its herds proceed on their trajectory. I've never known it to kill anybody for cutting it off, but it has gotten pissy about it. Does that make sense?
Okay, yes, it does.
Just but mind you, I doubt you will even see it. It's very rare to see the Iron Elk. Need any more info before you guys head in?
Nope, but I
Yes.
would like to go to the bathroom.
In real life?
Yeah, in real life.
Okay, yeah, we can take a quick bio break. I'll be right back. I need one too.
I'm
I was
so
about to say
ready for a show.
that's not a real mechanic in the game, is it?
I have no idea.
And I really want to get to Trot.
That's the
'Cause,
planet you come from?
yeah.
Yeah, I want to go to Kessa.
So I think
So I
that's
can
so
have like a
strange.
BB like existential crisis. I can go like, who am I? Like Jackie Chan.
You know, damn. Um, yeah, I really want to play that Trot like Puerto Rico basically.
That's hilarious.
Because that comment I made about the coffee being Maxwell House,
Yeah.
that's from real life experience. The Maxwell House tastes like dirt water.
Ugh.
At a Golden Corral. Where,
Like American
yeah,
coffee.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it was gross. It's like no amount of milk and sugar would fix it because it was just water.
Yeah, like they water it down like a lot. Our coffee like may seem strong for them because of that.
Okay, I'm back.
We were talking about coffee. Were we streaming this entire time?
Yes. I don't know how to mute it.
No, I didn't say a few things because I had that realization.
I didn't tweet out that I was streaming, so don't worry, nobody's seeing this. A whole 3 people who accidentally wandered into my into my stream probably see. Honestly, 3's probably being generous.
Hi, 3 people.
Forgot to tweet it out too. The first one I put it in my Discord.
And don't worry about it. You guys are going to find Chunky Steve, and everything's going to be better.
I'm gonna invite Alma to the
You're going to invite a busy woman in the workplace.
I'm gonna tell her that we all gotta take a break sometime and wink.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to ask Neil, Neil and Gal if I can put
Okay,
like
I'm back.
sponsored by Sal's General Store outside of your concerts.
Cool.
Yes.
So, you guys leave Alma Etter's camp. Anything as you're leaving Alma Etter's camp? Anything you want to do? Anything else you want to ask about?
Yes, I would. I want to give you this, and I hand over the flyer.
Roll a persuasion check, I guess.
Yeah. Persuasion.
Jesus Christ.
That's a really good flyer.
Especially great considering it was like made out of crayons.
I'm a really
Out of
good
like
drawer.
printer paper.
I'm good at these things. I used to do it for the other band.
So she says, I'll definitely be there. It'll be nice to unwind after a hard day's work.
It'd be nice to have another pretty face in the audience.
At this point, I'm just wondering. I have to check my stock of pens in the store just to make sure
that I didn't use all of them.
exactly if you didn't. When did you have the time to make these? Is my question.
When you were dreaming about
Yeah, when you were dreaming.
Genasi.
Some of us want to get famous.
So, you guys head out into the Iron Force, and this place is a labyrinth of roads and buildings, residential and otherwise. And you just begin crisscrossing and heading through the streets, following Alma's directions the best you can. And eventually, you come to a road, and you guys just see like a dozen elks crossing the road. Slowly but surely. What do?
I stop.
You stop?
Yep, stop and let them pass.
Yeah.
And about midway through the herd, you guys see a giant hoof come from between two buildings. And a elk, roughly 40 feet at the shoulder, begins walking through. Its horns, made out of rusted, gigantic rebar. They crumble and creak as it moves its head. And it looks at your vehicle. Its glowing golden eyes, burning bright, and it lowers its head and stares right at you all. And you can tell it's judging you, and it like sniffs you, and the windows of the truck fog up, and it continues to walk with its herd.
Someone said,
Dang, that's a big old boy.
who said it? I already forgot who talked to.
Alma.
No, but before that, who told us about the elk?
Shark Tooth.
Shark, damn.
Your girlfriend.
I was. Right. Okay. Right. Didn't she said that the big elk could heal?
Oh, yeah.
How?
I don't know. Did you ask it?
Get out of the
I
car.
then I guess like I turn off the truck and I just like get on top of it.
You get on top of the truck or the elk?
The truck. And just start like waving my arms.
His name is Chunky who?
This is the Iron Elk.
Chunky Steve.
No, we're just like I'm trying to get to the elk just so he could probably get rid of this curse.
Okay. I guess this would be some sort of track to try to get the Iron Elk's attention.
Performance.
Yeah, performance.
Really? Oh shit! I just said that I don't really know what my performance is.
Probably pretty decent considering you have a pretty
Yeah.
decent charisma.
Oh shit! It's +4.
If you don't get this, I'll help you.
14.
It ignores you and keeps walking until it turns a corner,
Wait,
along with its herd.
I think Parnassus said that they'd give me help.
Yeah, let me try to roll one for you too.
You two are like waving at the Iron Elk, and it's just like not paying you guys any mind.
We're gonna have to follow it.
When someone gives you help, doesn't that mean you roll with advantage?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll again. The first one was a 14. Performance.
Sorry to say. Do you guys follow it?
Sure.
Now that it is heard, you'll follow it, and you see you round the corner that it rounded, like 20 feet away from the corner. Is just a big blank wall. It's just a wall of a building.
This truck has a horn. I don't know why I elected to get out of the truck and wave my arms when I could have.
So here's the thing: you tried to follow it, and it's just gone now.
And I have like speaking with animals.
Oh my god! Are there any like loose elk around?
So here's the thing: even with a low survival check, you guys can see the elk tracks from both the Iron Elk and the other elk. They go right up to the wall, like they walked into this wall.
And
alrighty then.
Like, I don't want to take the truck in there just in case, but
investigating the wall. I'm guessing I don't notice anything.
Okay, can I use speaking with animals? I'm using it as a ritual.
I was just gonna like put my hand through it, just try and put my hand through it.
I was gonna ask Art if he like could smell anything.
Okay, so first things first. You guys are investigating this wall. It's a solid wall. You try to put your arm through it. Nothing. It's just a wall. You can't put your arm through it. It's a wall. And when you're done ritual casting Speak with Animals and you ask Art, Art says, I smell deer.
Can you like direct me where the deer is?
Deer or beer?
Deer. Yeah, they went that way, and he points at the wall.
He has observer.
Yeah. He's like, they went into that wall.
I gave him observer specifically for that.
Yeah.
For stuff like this.
And he observed them going to that wall.
Yeah.
Can I do an Arcana check to check if something is up?
Go right ahead.
Let's see. Let's hope I do something.
You don't know. You guys are like fumbling around this wall, talking to dogs, trying to figure out what the heck is going on. And that's when you hear, oh, I see you found the Iron Elk, and I found its confusing behavior.
Oh, yeah, who's there?
It's good.
Is that Chunky Steve? Are you
Uh,
Chunky Steve?
you guys turn around and you see. One second, I have art for this guy. And you see this fat guy. He's wearing a gas mask and he's got a staff. His huge backpack. I can't believe it. Like, imagine this character, and I found art exactly for him. And he says, "You found my friend. I see you've all been confounded by my friend, the Iron Elk."
I mean, we
Yep.
tried to get its attention really stupidly when we had a horn in our truck, but
The horn might have pissed him off. You probably made the right move.
yeah, I was thinking that too. But afterwards, I'm glad I didn't think of it in the moment.
He's probably in the middle of herding right now, helping guide his people through the forest.
Has he been doing that for a while?
Oh, he does that from time to time, but he also likes his alone time.
Like
Fair enough.
like just to get to the point, I guess, not to end the conversation, but just to just so you know why we're looking for the elk, or at least why I'm looking for the elk. I had a curse put on me, and I kind of need help to get it out, to get rid of it.
Really? What kind of curse?
I have no idea. Apparently, what is Sharktooth a
Wizard.
sorcerer do?
She's a wizard and she's a witch.
Wizard. We had a wizard tell us that it was apparently a boon of some sort that was corrupted and turned into a curse. But it was placed on a doll, and I was sort of on autopilot, heading to this doll obsessively.
A bog standard doll curse. Why does that happen so often?
Because I wanted to sell the doll, and apparently the doll was cursed.
Come along. I can help you with this, if you wish to receive my aid.
By the way, do you know Sharktooth?
Yes! I know all who live in the shadow of the Iron Forest, Sal.
Oh,
It is my duty to protect these lands.
okay. That's okay.
Come,
Okay.
come to my abode. We shall have tea.
Cool. I guess I knew your name first too, so yeah, okay.
What do
At
you
least it's
think
not
my name
coffee.
is?
I don't. Well, now, okay. Thinking about it now, I know someone's name can't be Chunky Steve.
Oh my
Maybe it
god,
is.
is that what they call me?
Is it not Steve either?
I guess we'll go with that for now. Yes, that is one thing that people call me in the outside world, I suppose. Oh my god. That's
Is
so
your name at
mean.
least Steve? Is your name at least Steve?
The name I have is on the wind and in the streets, and the birds and the rain.
If you really think Chunky Steve is mean, then you should probably name yourself. Like, control your own narrative.
Power
Are
to
you
you,
going to
brother.
want your curse removed or not, you little shit?
I'm talking from the perspective of a tiefling who often change their own name to virtue names. I wear my name Salakas proudly as a tiefling because I choose not to, I don't I'm just saying I will follow you, and thank you for the tea and thank you for helping with this curse. But I will say, if you don't like the name Chunky Steve, have say you don't like being called Chunky Steve.
We're going to be done talking about this now, and you're going to keep calling me Chunky Steve, okay? I've asked this of you. I'm fine with it.
Fine.
I just
Okay.
took me a
Okay.
little off guard. And he
Okay.
leads you guys back to his sort of
Oh,
post-apocalyptic looking shed. And he brings out a tea set and he pours you all a cup of tea, and you all have like different cups of like completely different post-apocalyptic makes. He says, "So tell me, what brings you three to the Iron Forest?"
We were looking for the Freeman District, specifically Strawberry Street, and we're wondering if someone around here could point us in the right direction.
Ah, Strawberry Street. It's aptly named for the wild strawberries that grow there. It is as though it was destined. Uh, and I suppose you are looking for the home of Nell Sarakis.
Yes, sir, we are.
Is to be expected. My master knew Nell Sarakis in life, when he tended the gardens of this city, and fed its pigeons, and swam in its sewers. I do not like those stories.
And who is your master?
Again, my orders often forsakes our names in a certain capacity.
Your
She
order
was
of your order of what?
she was Lady Camrasa, though, to the people, as I am Chunky Steve to the people. People, we allow the people to name us because the names are most useful to the people. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
What do you do when you have like 5 people calling you 5 different names?
They can call me the 5 different names.
What if your 5 different names overlaps with someone else's 5 different names?
Oh God.
Exactly.
These are nightmare scenarios you're bringing up. Okay, if you must know, my name was Stevros before it was Chunky Steve.
Thank you.
Stavros?
Yes,
it's a lovely name.
it was, but now the people named me.
I like Stavros. That's a
I
cool
prefer
name.
I prefer Stavros over Chunky Steve.
Then I shall be called Stevros to you.
Great.
So what shall Chunky Stevros do for you, other than leading you to Strawberry Street?
Well, if you are
How long
free,
have you how long have you been living in the city or forest? And what do you do here?
820 years.
That's impressive.
Thank you. He pours you an extra cup of tea and brings you a pastry.
I tell him he looks good for his age.
You don't know what I look like.
Just trying to be nice.
I appreciate it. But, yes, so you just want to find, so what's this? You want to get yourself cured of this curse, and you want to find this place, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
We can do this. We can do this. I will
Speaking
get
of please continue. I apologize.
First, you must aid if you want the Iron Elf's attention. They can get you cured of the curse quickly. I can do it as well. But let's just say the Iron Elk is better at this. And his ways are more effective. So if you want the Iron Elk's attention, the best way is to help the forest. Simple.
And what would the forest need help in?
Clearing out some vine blight, clearing out some twig blights would do the job. You simply kill a few of them, nail a body to a tree or a building, and paint the symbol of the Iron Elk in its blood, and the Iron Elk shall appear.
What is the symbol of the Iron Elk?
He shows he pulls out something from his pocket, and he shows you all the symbol of the Iron Elk.
Parnassus, since you're so adept at graphic design, apparently, do you want to copy the symbol?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Now, I must warn you, teaching you this ritual, be sparing with this ritual, lest you anger the Iron Elk.
I would never like to anger the Iron Elk. I have the utmost respect for all creatures which I can talk to.
The Iron Elk is a creature of the dreaming. Thus he can find you wherever you may roam.
So I guess it'd be kind of useless for me because I can't speak to animals.
Iron Elk can talk.
Oh,
He's a full person. It's not just deer.
They're probably a giant druid.
No.
Anyway,
just a giant elk. But
I'm gonna take out my necromancy book and ask him if he knows how this can be destroyed.
Oh! Shit! I think the Iron Elk could take... Oh, God, that's bad.
I like...
Thank you for your help.
From the book.
The Iron Elk could take care of that for you if you like.
That would be amazing.
I was about to try to touch it and see if I get another curse.
No, this is curse free. He's got it contained.
Okay. Oh man, I would have read that book. Anyway.
So you must perform this ritual, and the Iron Elk will come to you.
Okay.
Then tomorrow I will lead you all to Strawberry Street.
Twig on a twig thing on a building or a tree.
You have to kill a rust blight, cut out its heart, nail it to a tree or building, and then paint the symbol of the Iron Elk in its blood around it.
Rust or twig?
Rust.
Oh.
I thought he said that earlier too.
My bad, because they're reskinned twig blight.
Okay. So the forest needs help with twig blights, but
Rust
we
blights.
need to find.
It needs help with rust blights.
Okay.
Sorry if I said twig blights. Sorry to Twitch. My bad. I reskinned a twig blight into a rust blight for the setting.
Great. Okay, so rust blight to a building or a tree, draw the symbol and its blood, and we're good.
Sounds like it.
So, it takes you, we're going to cut the fluff here. It's going to take you guys a few hours to find some rust blights. But you eventually you guys are walking along the streets, looking carefully for rust blights. And from the rusted, decayed buildings, vehicles, and other things, eventually you see these creatures emerge. And the first thing you guys hear is Art barking at them. Because Art knew instantly that they were here. And that's when they all emerged from the rust around you, surrounding you. So you don't get surprised. You can't be surprised with Art in the party now.
Yep.
And this is why it's a good thing to have somebody with the observant feat. Because stealth just does not work on them.
Does he have his passive perception was 13. Holy shit.
Yeah, so he just starts barking, and you guys are surrounded by twig blights. God help me. rust buds.
Yeah, we
So
Forgot to ask. Shit. I guess will we meet I forgot his name. Would we meet Chunky Steve again?
he said that he would lead you to Strawberry Street in the morning.
Okay, yeah, okay, cool. That's part of active listening. I should have known that already.
Don't worry about it. Okay. Uh, 2, 3,
How many bonus actions can you perform?
1 a turn. Okay, so drag yourselves out onto the map, and we'll get this going.
Where are we coming from?
What?
You guys were walking down the street. Determine yourselves where you were coming from. You want the Iron Elk's attention, right? Gotta perform the ritual.
That me, the red dot.
Okay, like I'm still waiting for them to load.
Oh, never mind. Guess I'm on the other side of the road. I'm confused.
I don't know where I am. Where's my token?
It's in your characters.
Oh, can I just target? Okay, cool.
I want to go here because hopefully we can kill these two first. I don't know how strong these things are.
You'll know in a second. Everybody find your character?
Yeah.
Everybody see everything? Time to roll time to roll initiative.
We roll for art. Initiative. This dog has better stats than I do.
No, it doesn't. It's just a dog. It's just a little old dozy. Everybody's rolled in. You're figuring it out, Parnassus. Your go.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a stealth and try to sneak behind one of these ones over here in front of the car. The first one on next to the car.
This will take your action. You will. This will take your action. And do you see a good spot to hide?
Oh no, he was gonna take my action then no. I guess I'm gonna just like approach it and move here. And I'm gonna hit it with my rapier.
Okay, I'll roll to attack. Just click that rapier and we'll see how this goes. It's just like a little monster made out of rust. It's like a little rust golem. It's completely, honestly, no. It's in the center column, and you're in the middle of the center column.
Oh, here it is. There it is. Middle of the center column. Oh, yeah.
Roll. Click the name of your weapon in the chat, and so you roll damage.
It's 27.
So that's a definite hit. Click the name of the weapon underneath it, the rapier, in the chat box. And that'll roll damage. And so you skewer this thing, and it's skewered, and you like start smashing it against the ground over and over and over again, and it's dead. You destroy this little rust golem. It goes.
Okay.
So we only needed one heart.
Benedante.
I'm going to do Shield of Faith on myself. It's going to raise my AC up to 20.
Nice. And
I'm going to move to that spot and smacky.
Okay, what did you roll? I'm sorry, I'm modifying something here for real quick.
Dirty 20 and then 4 for damage.
You smash it. You completely crush this little thing. It screams. It screams and it's done.
So do these things have like 1 HP?
They have 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're very weak. And now they're all going to go running at you like a little pack of velociraptors. And they have to like dash to get up to you, Ben and Dante. And they like move through the rush, so only one of them is going to be able to get an attack on you.
Are they like floating, or how do they move? Or
They run on like little stilt legs. They're like little needle legs made out of rust.
Okay.
And one of them's going to try to claw you, and it just bounces off of your armor. Art the Corgi is up.
The Corgi's chaotic evil. I just realized that.
I was wondering when you were going to catch that.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. So Art is going to move to this one right here. Why can't I move him? Oh, because I'm not. It's gonna move right here and bite.
What do you roll? Sorry, I'm having some lag issues. It's the first time ever I've had issues with Roll20. I'm usually pretty lucky with that.
I think I had him.
What do you roll?
He rolled both an 8 and a 22. But
yeah, does he have pack tactics?
Does he? No, I don't think so.
Okay, so 1 second, I have to double check the AC of these things. Okay, that does not hit, unfortunately. So he just kind of runs up. These things are about the height of Art, by the way.
Oh, they're tiny. Okay.
They're tiny little things. They're just basically like little gremlins made out of rust. Sal, you're up.
Cool. Oh shit! Wait, hold on a second. Am I about to do something stupid? Yup. I'm gonna do magic missile.
Cool. Are you going to split it between the 4? Because that first one kills a rust blight.
Oh right, I just rolled damage on this.
Yeah, it just auto hits.
I always forget that.
Which one are you killing?
Yeah, I'm going to kill the one in front of Ben and Dottie.
Cool.
Let me roll that again. Shit.
That kills another one.
Oh, it does?
Yes.
The one below Ben and Dottie.
They are being massacred. You got one more. Oh my god. Now roll for wild. Let's see if you wild magic search.
I was gonna kill the one in front of Art.
Oh, okay. 1 second. Welcome back to life, little guy. There you go. A very effective magic missile.
Yep. And
I believe the one in front of me is dead. I saw a red X on it, then it disappeared. I don't know if that was...
That was an error? I just had to repair that. So
my magic surge is at 9 right now.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh my god!
It's at 10 now.
I have the 3D dice on, and this thing rolled to an 8, and then it slid into the 16. But anyway, Magic Surge is at 10.
Oh my god. Uh, Parnassus. This has been the easiest battle you guys have ever been a part of.
I have to do the spell slot thing.
Parnassus. Let me see. I'm gonna move over here next to Mandante and try to like jump on from him to the golem and attack it.
Nice. Roll your
I'm
attack.
gonna, I'm gonna do an acrobatics check to see if I can make it. Okay, I made it.
I mean, you do an epic maneuver as you kill this thing. As you attempt to kill this thing. What are you gonna attack him with?
The dagger.
You're gonna try a dagger this? Oh my god. This is cruel what you guys are doing to these beautiful little creatures who are an embodiment of decay, and you destroy it. You just stab this thing in the head. You destroy this horrible little little rust gremlin. Benindante.
I want to stomp on it with my foot, the one diagonally from me.
We'll just flavor your
Just
hammerhead
regular-
as that. So just
Just regular strength.
this is an improvised attack. So just roll. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, that was a nat
So if
20.
this is an improvised attack, that would be 2 plus your strength modifier. What's your strength modifier?
3.
So that's 5 damage. You just crush this thing with your foot. With your bare minimum damage with your foot would have killed this thing, but you killed it extra hard by stepping on it. This is the cruelest.
Instead of stopping it, could I just like kick it across the street into the wall of something?
You do. And this rust blight, it gets on its knees and goes.
Isn't that Rustblade already dead?
And that little wailing cry echoes. And
Oh.
you guys hear something.
Of course. Of course.
And you see like wires and cables begin to snake across the ground until they form into a solid golem-like creature composed entirely of wires. And it goes.
This sounds like a wiry situation. I'm totally shocked.
So, let's see. Entangling plants, grasping, entangling technically a bunch of vines and a bunch of cables, and not vines, cables and wires burst out of the ground in a 15-foot radius centered on the blight. So, it's going to run over here. 15-foot radius. Ooh.
That's 3 squares.
It's difficult terrain. So you all must make a strength saving throw.
Why strength?
Because it's a reskinned vine blight. It's a wire blight. Okay, that's 1 failure.
Let me try.
I don't know why Art keeps rolling with advantage. Or whatever.
Don't worry, I'll fix it.
Wait, let me click on my ship first.
Because usually it's easy.
So yeah, you all have to roll strength saves. You succeed.
Christ. Do
You
I?
all succeed
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
thank
Except
God.
Art.
except Art, who's now who's been engulfed in wires and cables and copper tubing and like plumbing from the old era. It just goes and it just wasted its turn. The Rust Blight is of course going to run up and try to kill Ben and Dante though. It's gonna try its best. It's gonna do its bestest. Ben and Dante, it just bounces off your armor. Art is he's restrained. Poor
Does
baby.
he?
Poor
What does he
baby.
do?
Well, I don't know. What does he do?
Does he? I'm asking you. Does he like roll another strength save or?
If he wants to escape, he's restrained. If he wants to escape, he has to roll a strength. Restraint. It can make a strength check.
Oh, his strength is -4. Christ.
Sal, your doggo is all tangled up.
Yeah, he is, and I know who's responsible for it.
Me, the dungeon master.
I mean, I was talking more of the rust thing, but sure, yeah. Um, I am going to. I want to shoot it. No,
Hey, you got spells to burn.
I don't have spells to burn, but I do have spells to use. Let me see. I'm going to. If I remember, imagine if I remembered what my fucking spells did. I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt on it.
That's a really good choice.
Christ.
Uh,
Does
I
that hit?
can't believe it. That hits.
Christ. Okay.
I mean, it
Wow.
doesn't really have armor. Its whole body is its thing. So it just has a 12 AC, natural armor. That roll damage.
So how does this work again?
Roll damage, and I'll explain. Okay, so
Wow.
hover your mouse over that 12.
Oh, the 12. Uh-huh.
If those two are the same number, you cast the spell again without casting a spell slot. So this spell could theoretically it doubles itself basically. If those two numbers are the same, it doubles itself. But there's this little chart that comes with it that says like 1 through 8, so you can
Yeah.
pick 8 or 4 as your damage type.
Okay. So it's 8 plus 4, so they're not the same. Let me see, force or thunder. This thing is made of metal, isn't it?
Yeah.
Would thunder hurt it or power it up?
Neither. Thunder is sound damage.
Oh.
It's not lightning damage.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, that's true. I'll just go force then.
Yeah, good old reliable force damage. Does a devastating attack on it. Roll for wild magic. I can't believe we're so high in the wild magic threshold at this point. Like
It's at 10 right now. Woo!
Finally. Okay.
Exactly 10.
Okay. Finally. Let's see if you kill everybody. Roll a d100. Ooh, I hope it's something good.
So do I. Hold on.
I hope it's something funny.
I hope it's either the beard of butterflies or something useful. Hold on. I'm flipping to the page to see what I get.
Depending on what this might be, it might get tangled up in your remove curse too.
Oh boy. Okay.
Roll a
So-
d100.
I got the chart. I got a. Hold on.
30.
I got a 30. Shit. Hold on. You teleport up to 60 feet to an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see. Dope. Is that up to 60 feet or?
Yeah,
up
up
to 60
to.
feet.
It could be 60
Okay.
feet and anything below.
I can just teleport. Too bad there's like nothing I have to reach for. That would have been super dope if there was like a. Oh man, I don't want
Just
to.
be happy it's not the fireball one. You could have literally killed everybody.
I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move right here, just so. Oh god, but I'm so low. I'm always low. Whatever. I'm gonna move right here so he attacks me instead of the dog.
Parnassus. Is that it for your
Yeah.
turn, Sal, by the way? Parnassus, it's
Uh,
your turn.
Yeah.
my turn. Let's see. I'm gonna move over here. Let me see. Like, could I cast Thunderwave?
Yeah, it would be easy enough to cast. Thunderwave is basically this square outwards from yourself. It's easy enough to cast it in a way that's it's like this or this. Depending on where you go, it'd be easy enough to cast it in a way that you wouldn't hit anybody.
Okay. I'm gonna try to do it from like here.
Okay, let's
Can
see.
I? Does it still hurt anybody there?
Yeah, you'd hit Sal from there.
Okay. And if I move over here?
Or okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna
Cast Thunderwave.
Oh, okay.
There might be one little problem you might not have anticipated, though. But we'll get to that when if it happens.
Art.
Just cast Thunderwave. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Don't
gosh.
worry about it. You made your decision. Just roll with it.
I did. Let's see. I'm gonna cast it at the first level.
Okay. It's got to make a Constitution save. Let's see. What does a wire blade? It's kind of not bad. It fails, and it flies back 10 feet. And
Oh god damn it!
it's Sal, and you're both knocked to the floor. But it's dead though, so you're just covered in copper wire and old cables.
So is this no this is this the rust light that we needed or
this is a wire blight. The other ones were rust blights.
all the tiny ones are rust blights? Okay.
Yes. Benandanti.
Well, I mean, it's dead, right? Like dead. You're not just saying
it's
it fell.
dead. It's dead. There's one rust blight left. It's biting at your ankles.
I'll kick it over to the van.
You're gonna kick it? This is so mean.
And a Sparta kick it to the van.
It explodes into like a shower of rust. And that the combat concludes.
Cool. When Alma said the thing about taking bodies that you hunt,
Yeah.
did they also mean
No.
these?
These are unnatural creatures.
Great.
Yeah.
That was just
So we gotta
referring
take-
to deer.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, living, breathing creatures that naturally occur in the environment.
So, you're underneath a pile of what was once living wires, but you're otherwise fine, Sal.
I'm gonna untangle Art.
The vines loosened up, and now he's just like in the spaghetti mess, and he just waddles his way out, and he's just smiling. He didn't get hurt at all during that battle.
We ended up in the same exact situation.
Yep, what do you guys do now?
I mean, we gotta hammer this thing up to a wall.
Are you gonna hammer the wire blight or the?
I mean, the rust one.
The rust.
Yes, it's the rust one, and then you paint the symbol and it's blood.
So you find a rust blight that's relatively intact. You cut out its. What?
Yeah.
You cut out
No.
its heart, you nail it to a wall, and then you paint the symbol of the iron elk in the blood of the rustblight, which is like a thick, oily substance that literally like smells like gasoline. And you wait a minute, and you wait a minute, and like the oil seeps into the wall, and the rustblight disintegrates, and nothing happens.
Do another one.
I guess we wait. Don't hold on. They said not to do it too many times. Um,
I'm gonna
Do any of
play.
you turn around?
Turn around
oh,
and
I
go what?
yeah.
Face the symbol.
Do any of you like look around you at all to look for the see if the iron elk showed up? Because I'm
Yeah.
going to explain to you
Yep.
just now. This creature, as you all turn around, without a sound, this creature, 40 feet at the shoulder, is just standing there behind you.
Hi.
Um, I bow.
I'm gonna bow too.
It cocks its head curiously, and it looks down at you, and you all hear something in your head. It's not so much in words, but it's something along the lines of, "What are you doing in my forest?" This is not
Uh,
literally in words, it's more like a abstract between language. It's an abstract sort of thing. It's like part language, part pure thought, part pure emotion.
I let him know that we needed help.
Do you now? And what
yes,
do
I've been
you need
cursed.
my help with, little bipeds?
I've been cursed.
Hmm.
Unfortunately,
Is that so? It looks right at you. It breathes deeply and lets out a deep breath. It smells you and says, "You carry a your soul is tethered. You do not wish this?"
nope. It was completely by accident.
It gets really close to you, and its eyes glow bright, bright gold. And it's smelling you, and you don't know what exactly happens, but there's like this ethereal thread it grabs with its teeth and rips out the thread. And you feel a weight lift off your shoulders. And he says, "There you go."
Thank you.
I should
That was
warn your the doll will not prevent your death now.
what?
What?
The doll won't prevent my death.
No.
Will pursue my death.
No.
It kind of liked you, I guess, as its mom.
The doll had a death ward of sorts upon it. Would have thought you'd understood this. Oh well.
I'm gonna take out my book and
I just
say
didn't
I've.
understand. I didn't understand what you said. Like I literally did not understand the words you said. Is the problem?
The You did not understand the nature of the
This is
spell cursed on you,
this
did
is completely out of character. I had a problem hearing you
you? Oh,
over Discord.
the doll had a death ward cast upon it, and would have saved your life in the event of your death. That is the sense I got from the curse.
Well, okay.
You should know such things usually come at a price.
Yeah, like it drove me insane, which is why I wanted to get rid of the curse.
I see. I do not know the full nature of it. I can only tell you what I sensed.
Oh well. Now I'm curse free, at least, whether it was gonna save my life or not. That's
Roll an Arcana check. Uh, I feel like you all have enough information now on this doll that you could all roll an Arcana check. I want to see who's able to piece it together based on
like
the information you have.
I think I understand it. I don't feel like I lost anything.
So, so Ben and Dante, I'm
Yep.
gonna say you all get it now. It's like, oh, you would have become the doll if you died.
Oh.
You would have just straight up like your soul would have went into the doll, and you would have prevented you from dying, but you would have become a doll.
Okay.
I
So
would
And
have
is it
taken care of you,
is
Red
it
Doll.
I guess we'd have to go back to Sharktooth and ask if there's any way to check if there's already a soul in there.
uh,
Could that be possible?
I mean, if you want to go back to her and ask her about the doll, sure, but you got that would take a while to get back there. But and what were you
I
gonna
mean,
ask of it, Ben and Dante? I was gonna say,
I don't
sorry.
I don't mean to do it like immediately.
Yeah, we'll check in on the doll next session because there is a
I'm
difference in how this curse was broken. If it was Chunky Steve or the Iron Elk that did it, so
I'm gonna take out my little necromancy book and say I've been informed, Mr. Elk, that you know how to destroy this.
it goes over to it and smells it, and it just takes it in its teeth and just eats it.
Thank you.
Book destroyed. And what about you, little one? What do you want from me? It seems unfair that I should help these two and not you. Parnassus, the Iron
Yes.
Elk wants to give you a boon. What do you ask of it?
Uh, it wants to give me a boon. I don't know what I want to ask. I feel it would
So,
be rude to ask for anything in particular.
Can you ask to
Don't look at an
awaken?
elf gift in the mouth. Gift elf in the mouth.
You can ask to awaken art.
Oh, is Art hurt badly?
No, like awaken, like completely able
make
to
him
talk.
sapient?
Yeah.
Are you gonna ask that?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we should wait. I think we should ask Art first, and then if he wants to be awakened.
It's a lot to put on a little dog too. I don't know. Let me ask him. Can I do a ritual one to ask to have a conversation with Art real quick?
I mean, you can, but the Iron Elk will say, I can expedite this.
Oh,
And it just
okay.
looks over at Art and it's like, the little one agrees. If you wish to give him this gift of speech, I will gladly do so.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Okay.
Do it.
I would like to give him the gift of speech.
And whose companion is this?
It's
I raise
Sally.
my, I raise my hand.
Hmm. This is going to hurt.
Oh shit.
It inhales and it seems to take something from you. and it lets out a deep breath, and that essence it seemed to take from you spirals around him and turns into runes and enters his forehead, enters Art's forehead, and his eyes glow, and he's floating there for a second, and his mouth begins to glow, and there's this bright light, and he falls on the ground.
I catch him.
He's just like an inch or two off the ground. He's just like beep.
Oh, okay.
And the Iron Elf says, "It is done. You've all been given a great gift from me. Do not squander it.
Is there anything we can do for you?
You have already helped the Iron Forest. You have helped in its recovery. You have helped make the world a better place."
Can I hand him a flyer?
He just eats it. You hand it to him, he just eats it, he says, "Yum." And he walks off, and he rounds a corner, and he's gone.
And I'm so happy. And I'm just gonna go and like look at Sal and go like, he took my flyer.
Roll a fucking persuasion check.
Exactly, yeah.
If you get a nat 20, the Iron Elk shows up at your next performance.
That's gonna be so funny if it happens.
Don't you dare.
That might.
Don't you dare get a nat 20. Oh, thank God.
That might change the whole, like...
Dynamic of this world?
Yeah. It would change the campaign completely. Can I shout after it and say, "Go to the show," and do a persuasion myself?
No. There's only so much.
Can I give the help?
I'm gonna say it's a little late for that. Okay.
It would have been too much. It's like a 40-foot elk in Blue Harbor, just outside the like
I
cafe.
wouldn't have gotten it anyway.
So, okay, okay, so where do we go from here? Art looks a little shaken up. I'll say that much.
I pick him up.
Oh,
Hi.
that was weird.
Okay, cool. You can speak now.
Yes. My sapience seems to have been elevated, and I'm not sure how to deal with that information.
Holy shit. I just saw that. Intelligence went up to 10.
Why did red stuff come out of you and go into me?
Hold on. I have my stats covered.
What was that, Sal? What happened?
I'm not sure, but now we can understand you completely.
That's because I'm talking.
Yeah.
Why did red stuff come out of you and go into me? Ben and Dante, why did red stuff come out of Sal and go into me?
And go into what?
Go into me. What was the red stuff, Ben and Dante? You're an expert on religious stuff.
Can I actually do like an Arcana check or something to know?
Holy shit, Ben and Dante. You've heard of
Big
this.
brain moment.
You have a big brain religious moment, and you know that the Iron Elk took off a piece of Sal's soul.
Oh, shit.
And put it in Art to grow into a new, fully, in much the same way a person inherits a piece of their soul from a parent. That's what you just saw manually happen with the Iron Elk.
Cool.
It's like everybody inherits a little.
On my face.
What was that? It's like very much what you witnessed here was a miracle. This was something that was
a look of wonder on my face.
Like, this is something that people once in a generation would witness and like this. Like, Sale will be fine. Everybody has extra soul energy to spare. I mean, after all, that's where magic comes from. But now it's become part of Art's soul. And his soul has been expanded, and he's a people now. And technically, in a cosmological sense, he's considered an offspring of Sal in some capacity.
That is weird.
I would like to ask the Iron Elk.
Iron Elk's gone.
Never mind.
And you guys begin heading back to Chunky Steve, who's making a big old pot of soup. It looks like he's caught a deer this evening. And he says, "Oh, hello. Did you manage to meet with the Iron Elk?" And Art says, "Yes, we met with the Iron Elk. Look what he did to me." He says, "Oh, I wouldn't have done it that way. You could have asked me about awakening. Nobody ever asked Chunky Steve about whether he can do these spells or not."
I was going to, but we had them in the moment.
No, it's fine, it's fine. Everyone's just so impressed with the Iron Elk. Now, he's cool, he's my friend. So, you guys are going to be heading out to Strawberry Street in the morning?
Yes, sir.
Oh, then rest in my camp, and I'll get you all there in the morning. And
Awesome.
Don't worry about the monsters that will come and try to kill you at night. I'll take care of them.
Yeah, so
You can use the XP.
Alrighty then.
So that night, you guys all rest in his camp. He makes you delicious, like deer, bear, and like rabbit stew.
I'm gonna play a song for us.
You all get a full rest in, and that night, you guys hear some horrible screaming out in the screaming, as some sort of horrible giant monster starts to approach camp. I mean, you guys don't see anything happen. You just see these glowing eyes in the distance, and Chunky Steve says, "Hold on," and you just like see him disappear into the darkness, and you just hear a fucking sickening crack, and he comes back, and his hands are bloodied. He says, "Don't worry about, like I said, don't worry about monsters." And that night when you're sleeping, Sal, what?
Earth, right? Earth is the only one that's left.
You're resting, and you are having, and you're in your shop. You're cleaning off the counter, and you hear the door of your shop ding, 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 and you see somebody walking in, and they stop at the counter, and you look up at them. You just see this very tall, very muscular woman, and she's got like a baby on one of those like things that you like have over your shoulder, the baby, and she just looks tired as hell. She's like, "Hey, do you got any milk or snacks that are suitable for small children in your shop?"
I believe I do.
That's great. She goes, she grabs some small snacks. She's just like, "It's been a day." And she comes over to the counter, and she's like, "Hey, do you buy stuff here?"
Give me that wand.
She hands you this wand. She's like, "Well, what do you think?"
I'll give you 10 gold.
Deal. And she buys the milk as well, and some snacks, and she takes off. And you see, and you wake up. It's like, what the hell?
This time, since I'm not only aware that it's a dream, but I've had it so many times that I can just like do whatever.
Now,
I used my new wand to mage hand the door open.
You do indeed. And a point of clarification, these are not the only dreams you've had about the only variations you've had of memories of how you acquired your wand, but these ones seem particularly prominent in your mind. So as you guys all wake up, You're led out through the city streets
Mm-hmm.
to the Fremen district and eventually to a street with many growing wild strawberry plants. And he
I should
says,
have
what was that?
probably asked. I should have probably asked the elk.
What the hell is going on with your dreams?
Probably, yeah.
Well, it is a creature of the dreaming. Would have been a great idea.
Yep.
You could ask Chunky Steve on the way to the Strawberry Street, though.
Yeah, that was my first idea, and then I remembered what he said about no one ever asked me to do anything because of the elk, and then I remembered I should have asked the elk.
That's so mean. So, are you going to ask him on the way to Strawberry Street?
Yeah.
He'll say, "That's most peculiar. I've not heard of that. Tell me, what is the source of your magical ability?"
And I just like show him the wand.
Have you ever had weird things happen when you use your magic?
Well, once twice so far that I can remember. I made my dog fly once. And then just recently I teleported. That
Oh
was yesterday,
no!
actually.
Well, it seems you have wild magic. It is magic of the dreaming, of the nightmare, and all in between. This is a very dangerous form of magic. Do you seek to rid yourself of it?
No, not at all. Is there a way that I could control it so it doesn't become
With practice and
wild?
determination. For most people it takes many years to master this sort of magic.
Because I've once I got the wand, I started doing a little bit of research, and I have this book, a handbook, you might say, um, and it tells me a little bit of a divine soul sorcerer.
Hmm.
Is
You
that what it
wish
was?
to investigate sorcery.
Yep.
I can tell you indeed a divine being could cure you of this wild magic and bring your magics in line with divinity. But there are other ways as well. Creatures of the dreaming and the nightmare, even creatures of hells, creatures and grand beasts of the natural world such as dragons. There's no shortage of ways to get yourself under control. But you must choose your path. Nobody else can choose it for you.
I might keep the wild magic. Actually, it's proven useful so far.
Very well. And we're going to go over to Ben and Dante, actually. Because Ben and Dante,
Yep.
something weird happened to you in the middle of the night.
Oh, is this like him talking, or are you just saying something weird happened to me?
I'm saying something weird happened to you.
Continue, I'm listening.
You were going through your pack, and it took you a moment to even notice this. Like, let's just say this happened in the morning. You were going through your stuff, you were checking your rations, and you found something in your inventory. You found a book with a white cover and golden symbols on it, with a silver chain hanging from it. Much of the silver chain the same length as the evil book you had yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Nearly opposite in every way from that book. You just found it in your pack. The same size and shape, except for it was brand new.
Is it a language I'm familiar with?
It's a language you can read, but you're unsure why. I would say you're somewhat unsure why you can know this language. You know it's celestial, but it's definitely a language you've read before.
What is it about? Or like, just skimming through the pages, what do I notice?
It seems to be a very long tome on the speculative nature of the gods.
Coolio.
And Parnassus,
Yes.
when you were sleeping last night,
Yes.
you woke up covered in bugs. And
In
they were
books?
biting in bugs, and they were biting you.
Oh my god, no.
And Chucky Steve had to come over with a hand fan and like try to get them away from you. It was like, and he said, "I've never seen that before." But
I want to ask, when we're done with this, I want to do something.
yeah. I think this is where we're going to wrap up the session here. You are all arriving at Strawberry Street, where you will hopefully find, at the very least, learn where the ship is that you are all looking for.
I forgot that was the point of this.
Sorry?
I want to ask Steve Rose, what was that noise in the middle of the night and what happened?
Let's just say monster. It was a monster.
Do you mind being a little more descriptive? Because it sounded like a very interesting interaction.
Don't. It was a creature of the nightmare.
Okay, thank you.
1 second. He pulls out a book. He's like, I think I have a picture of it. Let's see. 1 second. I do have a picture of it. Dang it, where is it? Where the heck is it? Is that it? No. Dang it. Why can I never find it when I find the art I'm looking for? It drives me crazy. Ah, there we go. This was a creature of the nightmare. It looks something like this.
Ooh.
I'm sorry I can't find a more specific picture. I have a lot of books on my back.
That's okay. Thank you for answering my question.
Don't, if you got, and that's where we're going to wrap up the session today. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
I had
Leveling.
Level up is next session. Sorry to say, I double up the level up time for every level.
Alrighty.
What was you going to say, Tien?
I had a question, but I completely forgot. Oh right. Why was Art so confused about becoming awakened when he had said that he was okay with it?
Because it's the difference between somebody saying he had a 3 intelligence before. So he was told, hey, you're going to learn how to talk and be smarter. But the result of that, of like, let's say your intelligence was to suddenly triple one day, and you learned a new language, and also your soul was like 10 times bigger, and you gained a greater spiritual awareness, and you realized that the universe was so much bigger. It is like, and somebody told you the day before, it's like, hey, you're going to be a lot smarter, and you're going to learn some languages tomorrow. It's like, you can you can abstract that in your mind. But it was like, oh God, the difference between that actually happening and being told you're going to be smarter and talking, there's a better picture of it finally. Uh, the difference in understanding that you're going to talk and grow in intelligence, way different than the reality of it, is what I was trying to get at here. Like, because it's not just that he learned how to talk, he became a full person in like the eyes of the gods, okay?
Okay.
Uh, and he's technically spiritually connected to you now. Which good news. Good news on another way. He's going to live a lot longer too.
And can he do magic now?
Do you want to teach him magic?
I definitely want to teach him magic.
Do you want your dog to be a wizard?
I want my yeah. Like for him.
What spell class? Okay, I am gonna end the stream now. I've got to. How do I